Hello everybody, this is another video showing an Excel project that I've worked on. This is one I've worked on a lot in the last year. It's for Indigenous literacy games. And so here you see icons for 8 different languages in Mexico that we've worked on these for, gotten recordings and pictures. And the concept is basically that if you have a list of words and a list of audio that matches and a list of images that match, then you can, then through the game, it can arrange everything and prepare these games. Okay, so MX is Matpashma'in. This is a language I've been learning in Guerrero. And so we see we've got 12 games here. Okay, the first game is memory. Imbo just means another.
Rahu. Wisha.
Wiyu.
Okay, and so we show different icons that we want to promote as we reveal the board. One of our MatPath friends said we'd really like to still have that image and the word to see it after it goes so that we can continue to learn. Okay, and so then you could play through the rest of that game. Alright, another game. So let's say somebody's played memory for a while and now they want to learn to spell a little bit. Okay, so we got this word here. And we need to choose between one of these letters. So let's go with A. The difference is this is A and this is A. It's a lower tone. Okay. Alright, so we put that in. It hasn't given us the green light yet. Let's change this to a low tone. Also to a low tone, and that's the right word. Okay. And this says what letter is lacking. Okay, let's look at the next one. Okay, there's a really cool game online, I haven't found it in a while, called Bookworm. And you would try to spell words contiguously. You couldn't jump around, but spell words, any word from the English language. And if you didn't go fast enough, certain letters would start burning, and it was a fun word game. Because we don't have a dictionary to refer to for MatPa of thousands of words, we've got these 10 words over here to the right. Okay, here's our word we saw last time. If we're not sure how to spell it, okay, we can see that that's how it's spelled. And now we need to build it in the board. Okay, here's our ñ, a low-toned U. We need a J. Okay, the J's over here. Now this was an Android app. You could swipe it over with your finger. But these buttons, green and white, we're going to move it over. Okay, so now you have, oh, here we go. Ñ, U. Okay, the blue buttons are what change the tone. So now we've got what we need. Okay, remember this word? That's how you spell it. Okay, so ñ. And I tried to create a little bit of motion of falling here. Okay, replaces the words. Continue on. Okay, so this is another game. We saw a young MatPa lady plays for 3 hours until we closed a place we call the Casa de Idiomas. And then she went home for the day, but she would have stayed longer to try and beat all 10 words in the game. Okay, the next one. Okay, so let's say people have been playing these games for a while and now they want to spell from memory. So okay, a lot of keyboards don't have these special characters that you need. So it's through a combination of clicking on a button, clicking on the keyboard, you can spell out the word. Okay, the next one. Okay, this is the book of Jonah from the Bible. This is a picture that's associated with one of these verses. We listen to it.
Ikusho kwini ka no konani ka gastana mbuna kaka. Nara unswahi.
Okay, and that's the game. That's it. So again, it's introducing literacy. You don't have to get into the weeds of knowing each individual letter or where the high tones and low tone markings go. This is called a glottal stop. You just recognize just enough of it to separate it from the others. Okay, the next one. Okay, I think this is my favorite. So again, we're going to listen to the verse.
Akwenira tu hijo na. Kaminish pato ana uya.
Okay, we got to build this verse from our word bank down here. And that's it. Alright, the next one. Okay, this is just like game 4, but instead of spelling a word from our very limited set of 50 pictures of fruits and animals and common objects, now they would listen to this verse, and this word is missing. It's also missing here, so it got pulled out twice. So you listen.
Akwenida ma ana uya. Di kastina uishiru wa dimba dina gugahma. Mundisha ni mikiao.
You know what? I've got 4 different keyboards on my computer: an English, a Spanish, a MAPA, and I guess a linguistics and a IPA. Another thing that is nice about this for them is as soon as you go wrong, it lets you know. Okay, M is not the first letter of this word. N is. Okay, but then if we go with an E, we go orange again. Come back to the A, which is correct. If we mark it with a low tone, it says nope, that's not correct. Mark with a high tone, that's correct. It's guiding them to the right answer. Okay, what this does is one of these is a proper spelling, and the other it's randomly taken a letter and exchange it with a different letter.
Cebu.
Okay, so we have tsebu and chebu. So we're going to go with this one. All right. Okay, in this 9th game, it deals with tone patterns. So this language, which here's their icon, Matpashma'in, has, we're going to look right here, has 3 tone levels. Okay, down here we have words that are low, low, and here we have a word that's mid, mid, and here we have a word that's high, high. Okay, so these are examples of the words. This is ano, and this is gangi, and this is lasha. Okay, and this is the abstraction showing that, but we can still listen to it.
Lascia.
Gangi.
Ano.
Okay, so in this game, they're going to listen to this word.
Ishi. Ishi.
And they're going to try to figure out which of these does it fit into. This word
Ishi.
fits into one of these patterns. So which one? So maybe it helps to look at this for a minute, and maybe it helps to listen to what you might think is a similar word.
Wado. Wahi. Rondo. Rondo. Ishi. Rondo.
This is
Ishi.
the match. So
Rondo.
I'm going to stop listening, and I'm going to select.
Rondo.
That's the right answer. All right, next. All right, this next one is based on what I've seen called the game of 15. I don't know if you've ever seen a little plastic board about this size, completely flat. It's got the numbers 1 through 15 and then an empty space. And so you just move it around with your thumb to get things in the proper order. So here we have a 3-letter word. This one up top is always a 3-letter word, and a 4-letter word, 4 letters, 4 letters. Okay? And so that adds up to the 15 letters you see here, and we need to rearrange the board to spell it. So we've got this first word, and we'll just show this first one.
Raga.
Okay, raga. Okay, well that's an R, and that's a G. The challenge of the game is which of these A's are the right ones. Okay, this is a mid-tone A, high tone A, and a high tone with a glottal stop, A. Okay, so I think it's R, high tone A, G, and A. So we're going to move these letters around and spell the word. Oops, gotta fix the order of those. Okay. Okay, there we go. So that's our first letter spelled correctly, and then you'd continue on to spell the rest of the words. All right, here we have sopa de letras, word search. Okay, so same thing. We got a word here. We can listen to it.
Shida.
We can see how it's spelled. And now we start looking for it. Okay, here it is at the beginning. So we're going to click on the first letter of the word, and the last letter of the word.
Shida.
Rambo.
Okay. So of course it's funner to make more complicated games, but for very beginning literacy, and you're just trying to recognize that that looks differently than that looks. Okay. We're going to listen to a word.
Rambo.
And we're going to say this is the first letter. Okay, we're going to do another.
Shedi.
Okay, again, what's the first letter of this word?
Shdudi.
Okay, and it continues until you've filled up. You have 15 letters to choose from. Okay, if you've made it this far, thank you for watching, and please post any comments, ask any questions you'd like down below.